This is Max, and this is another Pauper League, playing one of my favorite brews. This is Blue-Black Reanimator, and trying a couple new things that I haven't really done before, going straight Blue-Black this time. No red for Faithless Looting. And we have 19 lands, 3 Lotus Petal. So Lotus Petal, just to try to go faster, try to get these T2 Exhumes going. And the full 4 Crusher, 3 Dragon Breath, not 4, 3 Muddle the Mixture, and that's pretty much the only like changes that I did. I went from 20 to 19 lands, trimmed a Muddle, a Dragon Breath, and added petals from where I was happy with the Reanimator deck. I think Petal is nice just to be able to go a little bit faster. Maybe it should be 4 Petal, maybe 2 Muddle, maybe cut a Stinkweed Imp. I think I like the 2 Angler. But that's basically where we are. For those that don't know, this is just an Exhume deck in Pauper, so you're just trying to quickly Exhume a Crusher. And if Dragon Breath is also in the graveyard, if you're also able to discard this, your Crusher will have haste. But being blue is so nice just because you get Ponder Preordain. I mean, these cards are obviously just so busted. These cantrips are just so strong at making your deck function, getting you the pieces you need. You can find Exhume with them. You can find whatever you need if you need lands, if you need discard outlets, if you need threats. So Ponder Preordain is really like what's super busted, and Counterspell is really nice too. Just being able to like turn 4, like Exhume a Crusher with haste and have Counterspell backup is sometimes where you need to be. Our discard outlets are only 8 cards in 4 Careful Study, 4 Hapless Researcher. And that's basically the deck. You also can discard Stinkweed Imp in order to dredge 5 if you're looking to put Crusher into the graveyard. So if you don't have a Crusher yet, but you find Stinkweed Imp, you can discard it to one of these discard outlets, and then next turn dredge it, and then you have 5 chances to hit a Crusher. And if you don't, sometimes you can discard it again, or you just cast it, and then sometimes they're like, wow, if I attack, they're going to get this to go to the graveyard, dredge it back. Maybe they're going to hit Crusher, and they get to recast it again. So Stinkweed has been a nice addition as well. That's basically the deck. We're hoping just to go like turn 1 Island, Careful Study, discard Dragon Breath, and Crusher. So then you have Crusher, Dragon Breath, Careful Study in the yard. Then you play Swamp, Exhume on turn 2. Then you get Crusher back, and then when Crusher comes in, this last ability on Dragon Breath triggers. Whenever a creature with CMC 6 or greater enters the battlefield, you can return Dragon Breath from your graveyard to the battlefield attached to that creature. So that's the combo. These are both in the yard. You Exhume this, then Dragon Breath comes back, attached to Crusher, gives it haste, then you attack and annihilate 2 as early as turn 2 or even turn 1 if you have double Lotus Petal or something. But that's unlikely to happen. In the sideboard, just classic blue stuff, a couple of nulls, a Dispel. Oh, maybe I should add, I didn't really work on the sideboard too much before this. Should probably add another Dispel. Can go down on a Hydroblast, just because the red matchup is already pretty decent. As long as you're able to function and get a Crusher into play, you can beat red decks. Couple Duress is nice too. Some Shrivels and Nausea. Oh, maybe I should change these. There's that card that has Cycling, the 3 mana. Creatures your opponent control get -1/-1 and has Cycling too, but it costs 3 mana. I actually kind of like Shrivel and Nausea in this list, just because you're so mana tight. Better. So let's try the Shrivel and the Nausea here. And Echoing Decay is similar. A couple Edicts for Boggles. And just another Angler for when we think Angler is going to be good. And it's nice to bring in because a lot of times they bring in graveyard hate, like Relic, but they don't want to pop Relic yet. So then you're able to just like kind of build up cards in yard through Relic and then still Angler those cards away. So I like to Angler main one side. And without further ado, let's just try to Exhume some people on turn 1 or 2. I'll see you in round 1. All right, welcome to round 1. Dope blue-black Reanimator. I'll keep this hand. The only problem with hands like this is we have cantrips to kind of like find and set up what we need, and we have Counterspell to buy time. The only problem with specifically Counterspell is if you're counterspelling like their creatures and sending them to the yard, then when you Exhume, their creatures come back. So that is kind of annoying. Lotus Petal is a black source, which I need, but I'm just going to bottom. All right, there's Exhume. Next turn, I'll probably just leave up Counterspell. It looks like we might be against Boggles. Wow, I bottomed to Counterspell and I still have 3 Counterspells in hand. But yeah, I can just counter a Boggle here. Oh, it's Infect. All right, well, counter that. I'm just going to keep countering their creatures, trying to buy time. How greedy do I want to get with this Careful Study? I probably want to wait. I can just keep countering stuff, and it's good to try to find Crusher first before you cast Careful Study. I know we also have Researcher, which helps, but I don't want to miss lands on Careful Study and get wrecked. I think I'll wait one more turn. Can just fire off another Counterspell on any Infect creature they play. Yeah, just counter it. Try to run them out of creature threats. They have another one? Yeah, okay. It's not ideal. They're down to 3 cards. Now I'll Careful Study. Brutal. I think I discard Dragon Breath Researcher. Ponder. Right, there's Bog. This is all good. I don't know if this is going to be enough, but I have to keep it, I think. I have to just hope I don't die. They should know what we're on now. Whether that's going to be enough, I'm not sure. We'll get hit for 3 Infect. I can play Angler next turn as a blocker, but they can sack Augur to make it... I mean, Ichor Claw is kind of annoying to deal with, and I don't really have removal in this build. Pretty rough, pretty rough. Why don't I just start with Ponder? Other Exhume, Backwater, and Preordain. I mean, these aren't too bad. I can either go any order, or I can top the Backwater and then draw the Preordain next turn and then lead on Preordain bottom Exhume. I guess I'm gonna do that. I don't love it, but alternatively I can, yeah, I think I'm just gonna play this and then play Angler. I guess I'm technically supposed to leave Hapless Researcher in the yard. Play Angler. I'm not gonna use Dragon Breath. And then I'll also just play Hapless. Pass. Yeah, the problem is this gets +2/+2 when I block it. But, okay, so they're going for it. So they probably have the win. This is 6 power, it'll be 8 power. Barrier Shield, that's +3/+3. I can't really block anymore because Blessing, pro black. And then that's just lethal. Okay, they got us. I went for the counter all their creatures lines, and then they had just enough infect creatures to get us. So I can block with this, but then it just gets +2/+2, so I just go up to 10. So we didn't combo fast enough there, but that's okay. This matchup doesn't seem terrible for us. I like the removal. Definitely. Even Dispel doesn't seem bad. Maybe Dispel and Annul are good enough. They have Rancor, they have Briar Shield, they have Ichor Claw Mirror for Annul. I don't hate it. Even Duress isn't bad either, but I don't think I want to really be fighting on that axis. Angler's got to be annoying for them, right? Just playing a quick Angler definitely has to be annoying. Gotta get a little greedy in this sideboard. Maybe I can't bring in a 3rd Angler here. I think Muddle is too slow. Stinkweed's too slow. I mean, I guess I can't bring in a Null. I think that is too greedy for sure. Dispel counters like a lot of their pump spells, so I think I need to bring that in. Board out 1 Hapless, and could board out a 2nd Ponder. Could board out a 2nd Dragon Breath, but again, I want to go fast. Maybe I just rely on my combo and my removal and not on Gurmag. Maybe Gurmag's not good enough to win. And like, I don't really need to buy time with Gurmag. I just need to combo. Like, I think I might want Hapless. I think I just need space for all this interaction. It's kind of hard. It can be kind of hard to sideboard with this deck. I think I want Edict, even though I saw Colony Garden. I think it's worth. Let's try like this. I'm not sure exactly how I'm supposed to sideboard, but all these seem good. And I want to still try to go fast. Yeah, sand looks great. Now I think I'll just lead Backwater rather than Preordain. Just get these tap lands into play now, I think. All right. Now I'm going to go Island, Preordain, because I have all these cantrips I want to get through. I don't need this, but I think I can use a Diabolic Edict. It might sack Augur at some point. Seems good to me. That's Preordain. And there's Exhume. So now I just need a discard outlet. I'm still going to go top, because drawing Preordain helps me find a discard outlet, even if it's like 2 turns from now. I think this is good. There's Blade Mamba. So now if they go to sack Augur, I can kind of blow them out. I think I do just need to go play this and pass. Like hopefully they go. They don't go for Augur. Okay. I guess I could just die. Okay. Now they're just probably not going to sack Augur at all, because why would they? They just have 10. So yeah, looking sketchy. Like I probably won't win. Okay, maybe not. Careful study. Okay, this is good. Discard Crusher plus Dragon Breath. And then goes Swamp. I can't quite Exhume Crusher with haste and play Angler. I'm a little bit behind on that. I think I just need to Exhume Crusher, not give it haste, and then try to block. It's pretty bad, but I mean, I think that's what I have to do. I'm 1 card off playing Angler as well. Oh, I should have pondered or preordained. Damn, that was a mistake. Because originally I was thinking I was going to Angler, so then I was just like, oh, I can't do anything pass, and I clicked a little bit too fast there. Okay. Do they attack? Oh, they can attack and just regenerate. And then my thing gets -5, -5. Then I get to annihilate for 2, but that's probably not going to be good enough. They can also just pump this. Be interesting if they don't attack. Yeah, they didn't attack. Okay. I think I start just by attacking with this and seeing what they sack. Maybe they'll just sack Rancors. Just lands. Okay. Definitely should have pondered or preordained last turn. Just go preordain. Bottom these, I think. Let's go ponder. Don't think I want these. Dispel, okay. Now let's just go Angler. Not use the Dragon Breath again because I need to block. Now hopefully they go to sack these Augurs to try to like have lethal. And then I can just Diabolic Edict them. Nice. So now I just go for Edict right now, I think. Could wait and let them attack. I don't really see what the harm in waiting is. Maybe I'll figure out what the harm is. But I think they could have won this game if they played differently. Now I think I'm going to win because I don't think they can really answer this. So keeping that on top looked like it was a solid play. They should not have played. They should have played around Edict also by not sacking both of these. Like they probably have Apostle's Blessing or Vines up, but that doesn't stop Edict. And then I just attack back for the win. That's why Angler plus Gurmag is a nice combo too, because with 2 hits from Crusher and 1 hit from Angler, that's lethal. So sometimes you go Crusher, and then next turn you go like Angler with haste, kill you. So it's a nice follow up to Reanimate. But wow, whew, should have played around it. Got lucky there. I got lucky. Still like all the removal. Definitely like the Nausea and Shrivel. That's huge. I think I like the 2 Dispels. I mean, maybe I side out all the Counterspells just because they're a little bit clunky, but what else would I have in? Like the Ponders? It's kind of weird to side out Counterspells. I feel like these can help keep me alive. But yeah, they are a little bit slow. I'll just keep them in. All right, I'll keep this hand. It's not perfect, but not terrible. Okay. I think this is a hand. I mean, I can just lead on Careful Study, but again, I want to try to wait and find Crusher before I Careful Study. Could wait till turn 3 to Careful Study. Like I can go. That just seems a little greedy. I can Careful Study into more cantrips and stuff too. Let's just cast it now. Yeah. Just discard 2 Dragon Breaths, I think, and then pass. Okay. They play like a 2-drop. Do I just decay it right now? Ooh, Shrivel. I feel like I just go for Shrivel right now. It seems good. Okay, maybe they don't have mutagenic, maybe they do. They're F6 to though. Another one, okay. And no more mana, interesting. Okay. I think I'm gonna Preordain. Then I have to use Petal. I don't think that's necessarily that bad if I have to use Petal. Because I can just Petal kill this. It's bottom top. I don't think I want Counterspell. I'm just gonna bottom. I think I'm just gonna go land Island Echoing Decay now. Keeps me alive, and I can Careful Study, discard Backwater, and Petal now. I don't really need Petal anymore. They do have mutagenic now. Brutal. Okay. Well, I could die here. Blight Mamba. Okay. Just hit for 1. Sleed Ponder. All right, there's Crusher. So these I'm definitely keeping. Every library, no. Careful Study. Discard Crusher and Backwater. And I think I just go land, pass. I could not even play this land. I think I just want to play Backwater, pass, and then plan on Careful Studying, trying to find Exhume. Hope I don't get hit for 9. They only have 2 mana right now. They do have 5 cards in hand. Maybe I was a little hasty on the Shrivel. Could have waited. That is pretty good against them. Yeah, let's just say I have a mono green Infect Brew waiting for when Kaldheim comes out. I will be jamming that as one of the first leagues I play. see if you can figure out which Kaldheim card I want to play in Mono Green Infect. There's one card that seems to go very nicely in that deck. Okay, interesting. They go Vines Kicked right now. So I do get hit for 6. They have Mutagenic, maybe 8. Nope. So the other Shrivel or Nausea is what I want to find. Lead Careful Study. There's Nausea. Okay. There we go. Discard Petal plus suppose Evolving Wilds. Cast Nausea. Do they have Mutagenic? Looks like they do. All right, well now if they have any Pump Spell, I die. Those were some pretty good mutagenics. Oh, I shouldn't be F6. Oh, looks like they don't? They didn't have it? Wow. Okay. Now Crusher just like reanimating Crusher just might be too late now. Oh, brutal. All right, well, I can play both of these. I think I just play one, and then I go block sack. But even finding an Exhume now doesn't really do anything, so I need to find multiple things. Maybe I should have just played both and then gone block. Let's just block here. Vines kicked. All right, well, I have to respond. There's Exhume. All right, I think I'm dead. GG's. We weren't quite able to reanimate there. Brutal. I think I could have played that a little bit different. It's always hard to tell, like, do they have more creatures or do they have a bunch of protection spells? And they had just the right amount of creatures. I mean, those mutagenics is really what crushed me. Those mutagenics like saved the day for sure. So 0-1, but that was a fun match. Let's go round 2. All right, 0-1. Welcome to round 2. We're on the play. I'll keep this hand a little sketchy, but we have lands, we have ponder. We can find stuff. All right, I mean, I'm actually keeping these, I think. It's a black source and a muddle for Exhume, so I think that's good enough. Probably should have put muddle second. It's not really that relevant. Just plays around like a discard spell, but not many people play those in Pauper. Let's see what we're up against. Am I going turn 2 Careful Study? I feel like no, I'm not, because I don't even have the Crusher to discard yet. I think I want to just wait in this situation. And if they play, this is Tron, okay. Tron's actually a reasonable matchup for us. Just transmute this, get Exhume. Yeah, you can't counter this. I wonder if this is like mono blue Tron or if it's just a Tron draw. They have Impulse? Yeah. Looks just like Tron. Yeah, probably just go for Careful Study next turn. Might find more Careful Studies, might just find Crusher in the top 3. I feel like they have Prohibit as well, because why would they tap mana in response to Transmute? Unless they thought they could counter it. They impulsed, and are they not? Okay, I was going to say, like, are they not going to have a land? But they do. Oh, there's Crusher. Problem is, I feel like this Careful Study is going to get countered, but there's nothing I can do. I'm going to try it. I'm going to go for it. There's not that, if this is like Flickertron, there's not that many counter spells they can have. Discarding Crusher plus Dragon Breath here. Stinkweed's also not bad. I think I'm just going for the Exhume. See if I get Prohibit. If not, should be game. They only have blue mana, so if this resolves, it should be over. Maybe they were just going to Impulse again. Okay. I mean, this is turn 4 Crusher with Haste on the play. Alright, got him. Comboed. Sweet. Duress is good here. Annul is actually good because countering their prisms and bondage ornaments is definitely annoying for them. I feel like Gurmag doesn't really do anything. They can just like, if I just play an early Gurmag, they can just like beat that, I think, most of the time. And what else is not great? Hapless Researcher is just a good discard outlet, but it's probably like, it's just like bad because if you think about it, 1 mana, draw a card, then discard a card is not good. It's just like card disadvantage, but it is a good discard outlet. I think Stinkweed's also not great because they don't really care about me ever casting it, so all I can do is discard it. I think I'll just do 1 Hapless, 1 Stinkweed, and the Anglers. Oh, I'm supposed to have Dispel also. Duh. Don't really want to take out Counterspell. I guess I can take out Stinkweed. Don't really want to take out Dragon Breath. Can just cut a Ponder. Seems weird and maybe wrong, but let's do it. I suppose I could cut a land, but I don't really like that either. All right. We have to win 1 out of these next 2 games. Tron typically doesn't have Graveyard Hate. Wow. This hand is interesting. I think I'm going to keep it because we need a black source and a discard outlet, but we have Crusher, Dragon Breath, Exhume. So we have all those pieces we need. And we have double Dispel. They have so many instants in their deck. I mean, there's a possibility this hand just doesn't function. Maybe I should mulligan to like a more functional draw. I have a lot of bad draws in my deck, like Exhume, Dragon Breath, more counters, but I have a lot of good draws too. Black sources, Ponder, Preordain, Careful Study, Hapless Research. All right, let's keep. It's also just nice having these Dispels to protect the combo once I am able to assemble it. So if I'm able to find what I need, then just having Dispel in order to protect my combo is pretty nice. So this hand has a lot of what I want. It's obviously not fully there, but I'm going to need to draw cards off the top. We'll see what the opponent does here. Thornwood, okay. Muddle, okay. I really should have one. There's nothing that's that great. There's Ideas Unbound. I need 1 card that costs 2 mana that I can muddle for. It's a good discard outlet. But there's nothing that great because Ideas Unbound is draw 3, discard 3, end of turn. But then you have to wait till next turn to combo. So a lot of times you muddle for it and then you cast it, then you discard it end of turn, then next turn you try to combo. That's just a little too slow. Okay, I'll just pass. I can also just cast Muddle with this hand in order to counter an instant or sorcery if I want. Like if they impulse or something, I might just counter that. They're also not leading on any Tron lands. They could have sided in Pyroblasts. You don't see Flickertron too much in the leagues. And opponent is playing pretty slow. I guess time doesn't matter too much because we're kind of like a fast combo deck, so it's unlikely to come down to time on either side. All right, that's pretty bad. Didn't have an actual counterspell or an annul for that. All right. I don't think there's anything good to transmute for here. I already have Exhume. I could just transmute for a second Exhume, but I think I like just waiting and using Muddle as a counterspell in order to buy more time. Ugh, this is gross. I can't counter any of this stuff. Brutal. Okay, that's what we needed. Preordain. There's Hapless Researcher and Counterspell. I actually don't need Counterspell. I definitely want Hapless Researcher. Let's go land, Hapless. Could sack it right now, but I think I can just sack it next turn. I'll just pass, double Dispel up. Just need to find a black source now. I just thought of a pretty sick line that could, or a pretty sick deck building thing is to have like one either Prism or Demir Signet or something that I can muddle for that's a black source. And then even just go up to the full 4 muddles, maybe cut the Lotus Petals again, and just be like a more controlling deck with like a better muddle package. Because right now my muddle package is basically just Exhume and that's it. Don't even have cast downs or anything in my 75, which might be a mistake. All right, let's lead Preordain. Dragon Breath, and there's Bog. I don't need Dragon Breath, but I think I do need Bog. It's a tapped black source, but pretty much all my black sources are tapped except for Petal. So let's top. Now let's just go Bog, you, and then just attack for 1, I think. They might just draw a card with Bonder's Ornament. I mean, I am pretty scared of what they can do, but I do have a bunch of counter spells up. Yeah, this is just draw, sure. No Tron, please. Are they drawing right now? Oh, just casting Mole Drifter. Okay, that can resolve. That's fine. There's Tron, so they have a bunch of mana. There's another Exhume. Let's sack this. Throw away a Crusher. Now I could just Exhume right now. But if I Preordain, I likely still get to have double Dispel up. So I don't think it's that relevant. I probably, okay, just don't need these lands. Bottom, bottom. I was gonna say, so I think actually I do want a careful study here because now if I hit an untapped land, I can still go Exhume with double counter up and my Crusher will have haste. So let's try it. It's careful study here. I could always wait till next turn to Exhume. There's no huge rush. But hopefully I just find any untapped land would be nice. Are they thinking if they want to counter this? It's still going to be tough, even if I Crusher with haste this turn. They have so many permanents at this point. Just we haven't done a fast combo this time. They're going to try to unwind it. Oh, Pyroblast it? What I can consider doing, I can just either Dispel or Muddle and then not go for the combo this turn and then go for it next turn with more counter spells up. I think I like countering this. I want this careful study to resolve. Now if they go for another counterspell, then what's the line? Then maybe I just let it resolve. Then cast an Exhume. All right, they're just drawing. Okay. Land? Nice, nice, that's huge. Now I go discard Dragon Breath plus Careful Study, I believe. Play land, and then play Exhume with Dispel up, and then get Crusher with haste. And attack for Annihilator 2. They can just sack some Prisms, they can sack a land and a Mole Drifter. They can block with Mole Drifter if they want. All I have is Dispel up, so that might not be enough. I think I just fight here. Don't expect it to work, but I can always go Exhume with another counterspell up next turn. So as long as I don't get like bogged, Mnemonic Wall for cast down, and then cast it, okay. As long as they don't have Ephemerate, might be okay. Because I have another Exhume. Oh, they have Bog. Brutal. They just had the Bog in hand. Alright, I'll just pass. I guess I could have muddled for Counterspell, but now with double Bonders Ornament and Tron online, I'm dead. We did the thing just a little bit too slow. Okay. Just gonna untap. Petal is not gonna do it. I'll just concede here. I don't think we really had outs to win there. Okay. Still, I think this is a pretty reasonable matchup. Yeah, this looks good. We have Dispels, we have Annuls, Counters, Careful Studies and Hapless, some fast mana. Yeah, I like it. Let's just run it back for game 3. All right, game 3, we're on the play. We did keep a kind of sketchy hand last time. I'll keep this. Just lead Careful Study on turn 1. Discard. I can discard Dragon Breath Careful Study, or I can discard Dragon Breath Land. Okay, go ahead. Still need to find some more pieces. Ooh, Swiftwater, interesting. Black Source is great. Let's just go Careful Study. Okay. I guess I just discard. I guess I can just discard Backwater, and then Careful Study again this turn, but I honestly don't even want a Careful Study this turn. So I think I can just discard Swamp, Backwater, play Backwater, and pass. And then next turn, I can think about Careful Studying, or I can wait. Because now I really do need to find, like, I've already used 2 of my discard outlets. I don't even have that many left in the deck. I kind of need to wait. Annul right on time. Just gonna pass. All we need to do now is find a Crusher. I'll counter a Bonder's Ornament. I'll counter another Prism. Looks like they're just not gonna play anything. Okay. Preordain's great. Bottom top. Ponder. Where's the Crusher at? These aren't gonna do it. I could play land or not play land. I guess I like playing it. Pass the turn. Are they going to impulse here? No. Don't draw me. Okay, that's good. Prism. Just counter it. I don't need to try to wait for a Bonder's Ornament, I don't think. Just stop them from drawing cards. Counterspell. I mean, I could go for Careful Study here, but again, I think I like waiting. It's tough to have that kind of like amount of patience in order to just keep waiting, but I think it's right. Right, there's a 5th land. Bonder's Ornament. I think I just try to counter it. Come on, where's the Crusher at? All right, I can't wait. I can't wait any longer. They're getting too many permanents out. No. This is not looking good. I kind of need the Hapless Researcher. I kind of need all my cards. I have to just discard these lands. Play Hapless. Pass the turn. I can protect my combo somewhat with this Muddle the Mixture. Is this a cast down on my Hapless Researcher? Prism, okay. Weird to tap like strong lands. Should have at least tapped like a Cliffs or something, because it doesn't really matter. All right, let's start getting in there for one. we just couldn't find Crusher this game. We had a lot of looks, we just missed. That's the problem with this deck. There's only 4 Exhumes and there's only 4 Crushers, so there's not like that much redundancy. It's hard to find all the pieces sometimes. This Mole Drifter? Oh, Horror? I don't think I can let that resolve. Sucks that if it's in the graveyard. Oh, yeah, even if it's in the graveyard, now I need to find. This card just wrecks the deck too. I should have just let it resolve actually, because in the graveyard, now if I Exhume, they can just use it to bounce Crusher. So I have to find my only other one of Bog. I think we lose. Guess I should pop the graveyards out just so everyone can see what's in the yards. Maybe I just pop this now. I can just discard this land. Maybe find more cantrips. Oh no. We found Crusher, but it's just not going to be good enough because this is in the yard now. All right, I'll just pass. Again, I cannot Exhume because then they get this back and they just bounce Crusher at this point. They have 5 cards in hand. We just weren't able to go fast enough. Yeah, this is over. Maybe they don't have anything, but that's unlikely. Maybe I just draw my other Bog. Okay, now they get to draw 2 cards per turn. Looks like they don't have anything else right now, but again, even putting in a Crusher, is that really going to do it here? Like, they have so many permanents. Dispel. Okay. I guess I'll just play Backwater at this point. I can't let teachings resolve. I can't. I'm just in a rough spot. I guess I'm going to muddle. Or no, I can't muddle for Counterspell because I only have 4 mana, not 5. Time is ticking for us. Another Exhume. I mean, they have 5 cards in hand, but what I could try to do is Exhume. Then I should have just let Horror resolve. Just let it be on the board. I was just scared of them flickering it. I was going to say I can Exhume, they'll bounce Crusher to my hand, I can discard it. Then I can Exhume again, and then Crusher with haste attack, and then still have Dispel up. It feels so bad. There's just no chance that's going to work. But I don't think there's also much benefit in waiting. Just going to transmute for Counterspell and pass. don't even know if that's good either, but I think I want to just draw Bog. Oh god. 6 cards in hand, infinite mana. And no, not gonna cut it. I'm 3 mana off Hardcast Crusher, but that's not even that good. The fact that I already had to discard 1 Bog is brutal. Sure, Impulse can resolve. Maybe if they like bring this back from the graveyard, I can let that happen and then I can Exhume. Alright. I guess I should have countered that, but I could have also just conceded like 5 minutes ago. Draw, Thrive Owl named Black, sure. They have 7 cards in hand. It's careful study. Discard Crusher, Petal, Preordain. Bottom, top. Looking for Bog again. There's Bog. Okay. Suppose I'll not shuffle these as bad as it is. Just leave Bog on top. And then play land, and next turn I'll play Bog, and then I'll go for it. They have 7 cards. I feel like this is going to be a teachings here. They have 5, 6, 7, 8 mana. Oh, they just probably choose not to cast it. I suppose they could have Ghostly Flicker as well. But my plan here is just to Bog and then play Exhume. Mnemonic Wall. Getting back Impulse. I mean, having this in play is really bad for me. I don't think I can win a counter war and then win an Exhume war, but I suppose I'll try to counter this. Okay, they're drawing with Bonder's Ornament. Maybe they have like all fluff in hand, but I don't know what they could have. Are they drawing with Bonder's Ornament again? No. They're prohibiting. Okay, let's Dispel. I know I'm drawing Bog. Draw. Okay, they drew a card with Bonder's Ornament. Maybe it worked. I have 2 Exhumes. They have to have Cast Down and stuff. There's no way. Oh, just cast Moldrifter? Okay. Ghostly Flicker it. Keep drawing cards. The Tron Menace got us. We're dead. They discard a Crop Rotate. They should have kept Crop Rotation because they can counter Exhume with it. Unwind. Okay. Now they have, I'm sure, another counter for this second Exhume here. Or a Cast Down. They're just going to Cast Down right now, or on attacks, I assume. Could have conceded a long time ago. 0-2. Some close matches. Let's see if we can come back and at least have a decent record in this league. See you in round 3. 0-2 after some close matches. And let's see if we can get some more quick combos here. I'll keep this. We have a blue source, we have a black source, we have discard outlets, we have cantrips. What more could you want? Let's ponder, because I can take 2 of the cards and shuffle 1 away, which is nice. Yeah, I think I'll just shuffle away this island. Seems good. I can just crack Evolving Wilds, either for another island or a black source. Probably just another island. Or I can even just use a Preordain to bottom the island, but I think I like just going this, sack at island, and then Preordain. I think bottom on these. I think I want to try to find the combo. Counterspell's not bad. Oh, Muddle is good. Also, I used to like to just lead with an early Hapless Researcher, but not doing that here. Okay, so they Brainstorm shuffled. Are they going to play a fairy? Yeah. Makes sense. Wow, in the O2 bracket, we have to play against fairies. That's pretty tough. This is kind of a bad matchup, too. Tron, I think, is a reasonable matchup, but we just have to function. And the deck has not been coming together in this league. So next turn, I'm just going to lead Ponder. I can muddle for Exhume, but I don't have 3 mana because this is a tap land. They're thinking about their scry. They put 2 on top. Okay. Well, there's Angler. Let's go Ponder. Okay, there's Exhume that we could just have in hand. We still don't have Crusher. I mean, these have got to be good enough. Guess I'll just keep all of these. I think I'll just play a Hapless Researcher, play a Dismal Backwater, pass. I can play an Angler with haste next turn and have Muddle up, I believe. So that's not too bad. We still don't know if we're up against blue-red or blue-black fairies. So we'll see. Yep, resolves. Interesting they went top, and then Preordain. So if they don't top on this Preordain, they should have just bottomed one on the Fairy Seer. I mean, I guess they didn't know what we were on probably till they see this. Opponent is taking their time on these scries. One top, one bottom. Okay. Maybe they're leaving up Counterspell here or Ninja. I'm going to get Ninja'd? Yeah. Okay. That's fine. Okay, there's Exhume. So I can Angler with haste, but then I won't have Muddle up. I guess I can't really have Muddle up anyway. I think I just lead with Careful Study. You can discard Dragon Breath, Bog. This is interesting, actually. Okay, because I'm going to have 7 cards in Yard, so I can leave the Dragon Breath. Yeah, this is... I discard these 2, play Island, play Angler, leaving Dragon Breath in the Yard. Now the question is, do I attack with Angler? Start getting the clock going? It's kind of scary considering they have Ninja. I mean, I can just stay back with Hapless and just try to block sack. I think that's what I'm going to do. I think I need to start like doing something. All right, let's attack. And pass with Muddle up. We still don't know if they're blue-red or blue-black. I have a feeling they're blue-black. I'm not sure why. Maybe I've played this person before and I like just think they're on blue-black. Let's block and then sack before damage. Just discard another Dragon Breath. Perfect. There's Evolving Wilds. Snuff Out does not kill this though. Cast Down does. Fairy Seer resolves. I have another build that I wanted to try with like Thought Scours, Mental Notes, 4 Anglers, and then no Muddles. So you play like Brainstorm, Thought Scour, and Mental Note, and then you can like go Brainstorm, put Crusher back, and then Mental Note it into the graveyard. And then Mental Note and Thought Scour are also just really good with Angler. So you just try to play some fast Anglers. Maybe I'll try that in the next league. That sounds good. Sounds fun. All right, I think I'm just going to attack, play a Hapless Researcher, hope it doesn't get Spell Stutter Sprite, and then go from there. All right, chumping is a good sign. I also kind of like the Grixis version with Faithless Looting more than this even. Let's just play this, and I could always discard Swamp if I need. Snuff Out, target that. All right, well, I'm just going to loot. I know they can draw a card off Ninja, but is what it is. All right, they're at 11. I have double Muddle here. I do not have a way to discard again, though. Now they're drawing off Ninja, which is bad. I don't have double counter up, but I have single. Okay. I think I just play land and attack. Don't know if I'm going to win. Maybe I just shouldn't be attacking because they're getting to draw cards. They are going to have to deal with this Angler somehow. I guess they can just keep playing chump blockers and then keep drawing cards. So it's probably wrong. I mean, I went for this kind of aggressive line. We'll see if it works out. They just have their Ninja engine going. This is kind of a rough matchup too, just because Snuff Out can just kill our Crusher. So even if we combo and they just have a Snuff Out, it just crushes us. We are not the ones doing the crushing then. All right, man, I am just getting wrecked here. Hopefully they just somehow die to double Muddle, like if they don't play another blocker. I think that's just what I'm going to hope for. Brainstorm, sure. I think I'm just going to try to counter what matters. I didn't want to transmute because I want to have it double counter up potentially. I know I can't counter a creature, but Brainstorm Shuffle, okay, it's not great. Not great for me, I mean. Just flash in Spell Stutter Sprite. Right, well, I can't counter it. Let's see if they attack with it in Ninja again. No, they don't. They're just staying back as a blocker. Okay. They have 7 cards in hand, and they just Brainstorm shuffled, so they probably have good cards. This Exhume's not really doing much. Careful Study. I feel like if I Careful Study, it's just going to get Spells that are Sprite. I'll just attack to start. Probably not even going to play Careful Study here. Just going to pass. I mean, I know they're drawing an extra card every turn, but I'm also like kind of have my Angler as the Abyss right now. They have to block, they have to chump every turn. They can also just play their own Angler at some point, which will be game for me. Preordain. Do I muddle this Preordain? I don't think so. So I have one bog gone. Okay. Counterspell. 4, 5 mana. All right, let's go for Careful Study now. Spell Stutter Sprite. Could just let it resolve. It's just another chunk blocker, which is bad for me. They're gonna have like a million more counterspells too. I probably was never supposed to attack and let them start ninjaing. Alright, well there's nothing I can do. That's all 4 spell stutters. I mean, they had a lot of looks, but now they have like infinite walkers. Figured this would happen. All right, I'll just pass. Now they can just start attacking with their flyers. Yeah, I think the first turn I attacked was probably bad. Just letting them draw so many extra cards just did me in for sure. All right, I'm just going to concede now. They have the Monarch. There's no way for me to take it. Even if I crush her now, it's too late. Brutal. Not my league here. Dispels, Duresses. I don't even hate these. I think Angler is where we want to be here. Echoing Decay also pretty good, I think. I think Petals can come out. Hapless Researcher is not great. Can go down 1 Dragon Breath. Cut some Ponders and go with that. I like it. It's kind of weird siding out the Ponders. Maybe that's wrong. Gotta find room for it somehow. I can side out 1 Muddle and bring in 1 more Ponder. Cutting too many Ponders is just not where you want to be. I like it like this though. Let's see if we can not 0-3 here. Let's go. All right, game 2. Let's be on the play. I think I have to keep this hand. They mull to 6. I have Preordains to find stuff, and a Dispel, 1 Crusher to be discarded, and a Duress once I find a black source. See if the opponent keeps 6 or they go to 5. What do they have? I think I want both of these. Top, top. Next turn I can just go Backwater plus Preordain. Keep finding what I need. Fairies here, okay. Let's just go Preordain. And again, I'm going to probably play Backwater, get that into play. I think bottom. Need to find my combo pieces. Pass. I could, oh, whoa. They might have just accidentally passed their turn. See if they play a land here. All right, well, maybe, I mean, they obviously should have attacked, so they definitely misclicked. But them going for Brainstorm is pretty sketchy. Wonder if they have a shuffle effect. They have a land, okay. Let's go Preordain. I can Dispel back up. All right. Don't want Bog, but I do want Hapless Researcher. I think I just want to resolve Hapless Researcher right now while I know I can. I have something good to discard already. I have Dispel up. I could Duress, but I think I can Duress later. I could have also just played Preordain this turn rather than leaving up Dispel. If they kill this, that's good for me. But yeah, I definitely rather would wait on Duress, but I probably should have just cast Preordain. They got Swamp, right? So yeah, Spellstutter Sprite is like what really wrecks me here. Now I just need to find Exhume. That might be enough. Probably gonna play Duress on my next turn. See how they scry here. You know they have Swamp in hand. There's Backwater. Sure. Now they can attack for 1. Got it. Yeah, I probably should have just cast Preordain on my turn. It's probably just a mistake. Now I could also shuffle and then Preordain. I don't think I need to. I'll just Preordain right now. Careful Study. I don't think I need these. Just bottom. Counterspell. I think I'll just sack Hapless Researcher now. See what I draw. Because I can always just discard this Crusher here. Swamp, huh? Do I want to Duress this turn or next? Probably next. I know they have a Swamp in hand and 3 other cards. I just need to find Exhume. Alright, no Ninja. Alright, that's good. Alright, let's go Ponder. Alright, there's Muddle and Stinkweed Imp. Those both seem good, and even Dragon Breath seems fine. I think I'll put Dragon Breath last though. And then I think I want to just play Stinkweed Imp actually. It's close, because I could just transmute Muddle this turn and then next turn go Duress. Yeah, I'll just transmute Muddle here. I think that's best. So I can even play Evolving Wilds to have the maximum amount of mana. And then just go transmute this turn. Can't really interact with transmute. I can get Exhume. I'll just sack this now, get Island, then F6. And then next turn, again, I can go Duress, Exhume with Counter and Dispel up. So that's a lot. They have to have like many ways to interact. Ponder. All right, so I have 5, 6 mana, so I can't Ponder, but I can go Swamp, Duress. If they cast Spellstutter Sprite, I guess I just counter it. I think I just Dispel this. If they fight over it again, then I'll probably just let it resolve and then Exhume with counter up. Dispel. Do I care about resolving the Duress? I feel like no. So now I go Exhume, Crusher, go. And they have to have double removal spell, which they could definitely have. I guess they could have removal spell plus counterspell. They had it. Okay. They have 2 cards in hand, 2 power on the board. I have a Ponder at least. They aren't that close to flashing this back yet. Preordain, okay. So I just need to find an extra Exhume here. Oh, Nausea is good. They put 2 cards on top with Preordain. Interesting. Let's just lead Ponder. Four, five, six, seven, eight. I could like try to hardcast a Crusher, but I don't like that. It's just Nausea and pass. They're down to 2 cards in hand. Now my Exhume gets a little worse because they get to fairies here, but Brainstorm, okay. They're gonna Brainstorm right now. Oh, Angler. Wow, they exiled both their fairy seers? Well, looks like we're not getting there. Looks like the 0-3 for us, ladies and gentlemen. There's Crusher, doesn't do anything. And I think we're like 100% dead. If I draw exactly Exhume now, can I win? Probably not. All right. Brutal. 0-3 and oh, that was an 0-2. I'll try another one. I'll try another one. Just not my day. This will probably be a long queue time. Well, I'll see you in round 4. All right, 0-3 with Reanimator here. Let's see if we can nab a win. Our hands have just not been good. We've never had a hand where it's just like blue source, black source, discard outlet, Crusher, Reanimator. We've never had that. I know it's hard to get, but we haven't had any solid hands. Keep this one. Opponent's on 6, and let's see what we can do. Evolving Wilds. Let's just go Hapless Researcher plus Backwater. We'll probably play against another tier 1 deck in the 0-3 bracket, naturally. Swamp. Okay. Wonder if this is blue-black again. Fume Spitter, okay. Something else. Let's loot. Discard Dragon Breath here. Sure. What else they got? Okay, it's black-green. Sure. Why don't I go... I can go land, ponder. I can just transmute Muddle right now. I can go... I think I'm just going to go Hapless Researcher. Leave up Counterspell. I think I like this line. I can ponder next turn. I could have also gone ponder and careful study this turn. Commune with the gods? No. I could counterspell this, or I could muddle counter it. I think I want to just actually counterspell because I might want to transmute muddle for Exhume. I don't want them to be able to just fill their graveyard with a bunch of good creatures though. Thriving More, okay. There's Crusher, okay. So I can definitely Exhume next turn if I muddle this turn. They already know what I'm going to try to do. Why don't I just lead Hapless Researcher? Okay, discard this. Because I could potentially hit this turn. Like if I ponder and find Exhume, then I can just Exhume this turn, kill their 2 lands. Let's go. And we missed. That is Bog, though. Bog seems reasonable. I could also just shuffle. Because I'm throwing away my Muddle if I like counter another like Commune with the Gods effect next turn. But being able to Bog so they don't get anything back seems really nice. Like I could draw Backwater right now. I could also just draw Swamp right now and then Muddle right now. Then they get to do whatever they want, and then I get to Crusher with haste. They might be able to get back an Angler or something. Alternatively, I could just shuffle here and then go for Preordain. Or leave up Muddle. I think I like to just draw a Swamp line. A little bit slow, but sometimes you have to just find Exhume when you can. All right, what is this? Are they going to play another mill effect? They have 4 mana. They just play a Stinkweed Imp and a Spore Frog. Okay, that I can deal with. They can trade Stinkweed for my Crusher, which is pretty annoying. Why don't I just start with Preordain? Another Exhume and another Counterspell. These are great. I think I just top. Top the Exhume, top the counter. And then just go for Exhume right now, and then I can Exhume with counter up again. Yeah, let's do it. Top. Let's just go Exhume. They get a Fume Spitter back. I get Crusher with haste. And then I attack. Do I want a Careful Study right now? Right, then they block, they sack, and then they're gonna block. Okay. So they can dredge and recast. So I'm kind of in trouble here. Oh man. I can discard Backwater Counterspell or Backwater Angler. I think I like Backwater Counter. Next turn I can play Angler plus Exhume. Fleshbag Marauder. That just crushes me. No, not like this. I just can't even Exhume now. I mean, I can Angler first and then Exhume. Now they can Dredge Brown Scale, gain 2. So they're just a Tortured Existence deck, which is what I expected. There's Raven's Crime. They're gonna Raven's Crime me. Brutal. Muddle. Because now if I Exhume, they just get this back and I get wrecked. Oh man. I think I'm dead, right? I mean, what else do I have? I guess I can just wait. But then they can probably Raven's Cry my hand away. I can transmute. Yeah, I think I have to just pass. I have to just try to draw Bog. I probably should have just drawn Bog. They have one card left. Wow, that's such a greedy attack. Yeah, they should not attack. There's no way they should attack. I can draw a cantrip and Bog. Okay, they brown skill. Just pass. I mean, if they're attacking with Stinkweed, I could get 2 attacks with Crusher in. Land. I'll just keep that in hand. To discard to Ravenscrime. I mean, I'll probably discard Crusher first. Okay, Tortured Existence is bad. Now they can just get back any creature from their graveyard. And they drew Grave Scrabbler into Tortured Existence in the last 2 draw steps. Brutal. This is the combo, Grave Scrabble. You discard it, and then it Grave Diggers something if you Madness it. And then you also get to Tortured Existence something back. So you like get 2 creatures back. And then you can sometimes sack this and start looping. I think we're dead now. Pretty brutal. Looks like the 0-4 incoming. This is also not a good matchup. I mean, maybe this deck just isn't good, but man, this is brutal. Could bring in Echoing Decay just to deal with like their Stinkweeds. Maybe I just don't even need that. Could bring in a Null for Tortured Existence. I think I just need to combo quickly. I don't think I need Duress. Just gonna run it back. Just stick with it as is. Yeah, I think what I would like to do is go 4 Lotus Petal, and then I think I even have a build of it. Let's see. I can just kind of show you here. Let's see. It's the second version. Yeah, something more like this. So less lands, be like more aggressive, quad Lotus Petal, and then just like infinite cantrips. No Hapless Researcher, but instead you have Careful Study as a discard outlet. It looks like that's the only discard outlet, but it's actually not, because you have 4 Thought Scour, 4 Mental Note, and 4 Brainstorm. So, and 4 Ponder Preordain. So it's just like infinite cantrip deck, because you have 4 Ponder, 4 Preordain, 4 Brainstorm, but anytime you Brainstorm and put either Dragon Breath or Crusher back, you can Mental Note and Thought Scour them into the yard. Also, you can just go like turn 1, Petal, Thought Scour, Angler with haste, attack. You don't have like the protection, but you do have all these cantrips to find your combo, and you can combo more quickly. So this is something interesting. Might try this in a future league. Seems good because you can also just play a bunch of anglers really fast, or at least that's the hope. Might not even need bogs in this version, but yeah, something kind of cool. I'll probably try it at some point. All right, we're almost there. Blue source, black source. I can get greedy and lead Careful Study, because then if I exactly hit Angler, I can turn to Exhume, but I think it's better to Ponder. I don't think I want these. Again, I just want to find Angler here, or Crusher here. If I have a lot of looks, I have Ponder, I can Shuffle, and I can Careful Study. All right, these have got to be good enough. Why don't I just put these on top and then play a Hapless Researcher. Go. I already have a black source, so I don't need to get Backwater into play. If they kill my Hapless Researcher, I'll just sack it and loot. Return a land from your graveyard to your hand. Okay. Beam Spitter, they'll probably just kill this now. No, they don't want to. Sleep Preordain. I think I go, maybe I just top. No, I'll bottom top. Preordain. There it is. Okay. So what I can do, which is actually pretty sick, is I can go top, top. Oh no, I thought I could draw and discard, and then dredge into Crusher, but I can't. But that's fine. I don't need to do that. That was just going to be good to hit Dragon's Breath. So I cannot Crusher this turn. So I want to set up best to do it next turn. Let's just play this and pass. I don't want to see like a commune with the gods or anything. All right, let's draw, discard. I think I just discard Stinkweed Imp actually. Because I can always discard this Crusher to these Careful Studies here. And I'll probably just dredge Imp looking for Dragon Breath. 3 mana. Hard cast Stinkweed Imp. Okay. That's definitely annoying. Kind of needed to turn 3 Crusher there. Let's dredge. Did not find anything. Let's cast a Careful Study. Discard Stinkweed, Crusher. Cast another Careful Study, and I'll dredge Imp. Okay, we found Dragon Breath. And I can dredge another Imp. Do I want to do that? I don't think so. I think I'll just draw naturally now. Discard 2 cards. Guess I discard land, Dragon Breath, and then I Exhume. They get Fume Spitter back, which is actually pretty annoying. I wonder if I Crusher without haste here and try to... Do I have 2 Crushers in the yard? No. Okay, well I just have to Crusher with haste then. And just trade for this +2 permanents. Oh, they have Fairy Macabre. Okay. That's a fitting end to this league. I'll just concede. Okay. That was a brutal 0-4. Jesus, I think this deck is better than that. I used to play this deck a lot, and I got so many 4-1s. I 5-0'd with Reanimator once or twice. My Grixis list was just recently posted a month or 2 ago. I think Reanimator's not that bad. It is inconsistent, so you got to be aware that this can happen. But it's still a fun league. Could have won either of these first 2 matches. These second 2 weren't as good. But we're going to drop here. Quick 0-4 with Reanimator, but I had a good time. I think the deck is still good. I'm interested in exploring that other version a little bit. But this is youtube.com/snapbolt. My name is Max. Thanks so much for watching. Till next time.